Hello again, Star Wars fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba, and once again, the Postal Service has been quite busy with bringing items to the Darth Tuba household. We've got a package from Best Buy. We've got one from Hasbro Pulse. We've got one from Entertainment Earth. And, whoa, what is this? What, pray tell? I actually did shopping in a store and found a figure I don't actually have. And that is item number VC175. Vintage Collection. 175. Luke Skywalker. Jedi Knight. There he is. Now, I do believe they've begun utilizing the 3D likeness of the faces on a lot of these figures. I might have mentioned in the previous episode that I was actually in Walmart and I found a handful, like a whole pack of figures, but I noticed that they were figures that were repacks, or I should say re-releases of figures that I've already had. Things like Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan, but with his armor, kind of from Clone Wars, Wicket, a few others. And apparently they have the new 3D sculpts and they've re-released the figures. I made the decision not to go purchasing them because it's 3 3/4 inch. They're very different, but I don't believe they've come up with this one yet. Please leave a comment if I'm wrong. I know that they've released Luke as a Jedi, but I don't know if they've released one on a vintage card in this format. I know there've been a lot of releases of different figures, but and as you know, if anybody's watched this episode, I generally do like to keep at least one of every one of these in the card. It's like the one carded collection I'm kind of trying to keep a hold of. All right, but I did unbox it, or I bagged it anyway. So we'll get this guy added to the collection over here. And now let's take a look at what we got here. We got 3 different things. So why don't we start with this little smaller one, Entertainment Earth. And I know, and again, some of these I might open up beyond just this. I might go to full-out unboxing. Oh, I know what this is. I'm excited. The Luke Skywalker and Yoda 2-pack, Empire Strikes Back. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that this is where you can actually have him do his handstand. So let's check it out and see. In fact, I'm going to use this box as a base to kind of help me with this. All right. So now I might keep these in the box otherwise, but let's just take a look. Yep, he has alternate hands, and he does have the 3D sculpt on the head. I think I'm going to keep. Whoopsie! I'm going to keep. Almost dropped his blaster. I'm going to keep his blaster. I'm going to keep Yoda's cane. Since I have a Yoda out already, I'm going to leave a lot of these I'm going to leave a lot of these out, but I am going to replace the hands. Okay, now do this without. Ha! That was simple. Sideshow, you can learn. Okay. So he's got his. Okay, now let's see. Now they say, and my box is a little bit off here, but they say that you do not need. Come on. Oh my goodness. All right. I feel as though it can happen. But I just feel that there's going to have to be a certain amount of finagling to let it happen. Okay? So, there was a thing that said you can do it. All right, so what I'm going to do... He's very top heavy. I don't know, man. I don't know. I have to look and see. Oh! I got it. Yes. Well, I'm clearly not going to leave this guy balancing on his hands. And I think I'll take out this and I'll put Yoda inside the backpack, kind of as a, you know, as a bit of a thing. And I will pose him on his hands and knees. Maybe I'll have Yoda help him first. All right. So really cool, and because this is a because this has multiple pieces and multiple, there's another Yoda head which shows him with his eyes shut, so he does the Force to bring the X-Wing out of the water. I will keep this package. I will not get rid of this box. So that I have a place to store all of that stuff. All right, so there we go. Luke and Yoda. Pretty cool. I wasn't all too convinced that that was going to be the easiest thing in the world to get him to pose. But I think with a little bit of effort, I'm sure it'll happen. All right. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I think I want to do the Best Buy one. I think I know what this one is. You know what? Change my mind again. I'm going to go back to this one. Because I think this is what I think it is. I don't know if I'm going to unbox beyond this box. Ah, yes. Ooh, this is kind of cool. This is... anything in there? No. Boop. Got the Wampa, the Hoth Wampa. And this is... now, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of like this almost... not lenticular, but this kind of silver. You can see like the reflection, almost mirror kind of box. And I saw some stuff about this. I thought the box was pretty cool. But the thing is this, guys. I already have a Wampa, but I just, I couldn't resist the box. I could not resist the Empire Strikes Back box, and I didn't even know it had this really cool mirror reflection. So I think for the time being, I'm going to keep this one in there. I already have one out. It's pretty much the same one. The Wampa's cool. Obviously, you can tell by the size of the box that it's generally probably about a 9 or 10 inch tall figure, so that's pretty cool. So we'll leave that there. Awesome. All right, and then we'll end things with what we have in here. Oh, good. There's two. All right. We got the Boba Fett carbonized graphite. Okay, Boba Fett carbonized graphite, along with the Stormtrooper, the Stormtrooper carbonized. This is actually like more than carbonized. The Stormtrooper looks like a Captain Phasma without the cape. I mean, look at that. That is a silver Stormtrooper. You know what I mean? If I ever saw one, so that's pretty cool. I think I'm going to kind of split the difference here. I'm going to leave Boba Fett in the package because I kind of like this green lenticular, kind of reminiscent of his chest plate. I think that's pretty cool. And again, like I said, I have a lot of Boba Fetts out, but I'm going to keep this one in for the time being. So we'll leave this guy over here, okay? But the the Stormtrooper one intrigues me. So I think I'm going to take this one out. Okay, so, and this lenticular thing, obviously it's just a repaint of a figure, but that's okay. I don't really mind that. Some people get really upset at it, but the thing is, folks, they've made a lot of figures, and don't get me wrong. You've heard me on other. I'm not an apologist. There's a whole slew of characters. Just if you don't, I'm gonna probably keep this box though, just because that's a nice box. Something a little different. But there is a whole slew of characters. Don't take my word for it. Look at the the visual dictionaries from Force Awakens, Rogue One, Last Jedi, Solo, Rise of Skywalker, and you will see a ton, and I mean a ton of figures, and it just makes me kind of like, so they have so many missed opportunities for collectors. But at the same time, I do understand, that they have to, it takes a little while to make them, and they don't want to have, Gardilla, what was her name, or Garragon, or whatever, that the Jabba's dancer that nobody bought. They've kind of gotten burnt on that, so they limit what they have. I love this. This is so cool. The Silver Stormtrooper, really, really neat stuff. All right, so now, does he pass the ankle test? Oh, there we go. We just needed to adjust a little bit. Sorry, my camera's a little low. Let me borrow my Wampa here for a minute, just to give it a little bit more length. Does he pass the stand test? Yes, he does. All right, very good. So, just a cool figure, cool additive. There's been I've been reading a lot of articles about, down with the Black Series, bring back 3 3/4 inch, and I'm okay with both. As a collector, I will say, one of the biggest collectors struggle with two very important things. They struggle with most collectors struggle with either a lack of funds to purchase everything they want, or a lack of space to display and store everything they want. More likely, it's both of those things. So, I do understand, and I'm actually one of the few collectors probably is like, okay, this is good. Take your time. Release only you can release 3 or 4 figures every quarter. You don't have to release 30 figures. I'm one of those people that gets kind of nervous about, Force Friday, just because it's like, oh my God. Now, there's just so many things, and I don't always know out of the gate. Yes, there's, how many things are in the package, and how many, how many things are cased, and if there's a one certain figure, there's 2 of everything except for 1 figure where there's only 1 of, then that's going to be a rare run. That people are going to be going after that, and a lot of people do their homework and know this going in. I don't always do that, so it's to me, I don't always know. So anyway, I'm excited that they've been coming out with some new stuff recently, but not a gross amount of new stuff. Okay, so, and I'm even happy that they're taking a break with movies for a while. I think the pandemic has kind of forced everybody to pull back on stuff, but I'm glad that Star Wars is kind of, shifting gears to Disney Plus for a bit and see what they do with that. I've been enjoying other things. I'm a Star Trek fan, so I've been enjoying watching some Star Trek. I've been kind of mixing up my fandom. As a collector, it's pretty much all Star Wars, so that's been fine. But I've been enjoying that, so it's all a good thing. So that'll do it for this week's episode. This little hodgepodge of the carbonized figures, really cool mirror reflective Wampa, carbonized Stormtrooper, and vintage collection Luke, and handstand Yoda. Sorry, not Yoda. Handstand Luke Skywalker. Now, I also think that I want to say one more thing, is that I think they said that he could do, he's supposed to be able to stand on one hand. Not just 2 hands, but 1 hand. So I am going to say, I just knocked over my trooper. I'm going to say, based on the way this thing is positioned, that I'm sure it can happen. Oh, shoot. I will get a camera. It's happening right now, but all you see is his leg, and he just fell again. So I will put a camera in it so you can see it. If it poses right for just a few seconds, it counts. All right. So again, that'll do it for this week's episode of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, let people know about the channel. Welcome to our new subscribers. Hit that like button as many times, guys, and go back and check out some other videos and hit the like button on those. There's a lot of great stuff over the past. Now we're coming up to our 4th year, 4 years in existence, and I'm really excited about it. It's not a huge channel. I'm not aiming to be like the next influencer. I'm just having fun. Just kind of sharing my collection with people who want to see it. So if you enjoy it, spread the word. Let other people know about it. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, may the Force and the toys be with you.